like mids. I don't like mids. They're crafty because I know one of my mum's cats. My dad lays it down and shoots at the back. No, you won't. That's the one I've seen at the injection.
I'm in a salon and I'm about to get my hair cut off. This is the shortest. So it's sort of, it's just about there.
It's so nice. Oh, thank you.
Just a bit of a wave. Not a very strong wave, put it like that.
I feel like sort of Snow White.
Oh.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. But the only problem is I have to have regular haircuts.
Yeah, it's alright.
I have to come see you all the time.
Oh, what a pain. Spray in there?
All the curls are gone now, unfortunately, the lovely curls that Lynsey gave me. Though I got to keep them a lot longer than I expected because my boiler broke, so I haven't been able to have a shower for 4 days. But today I gave in and washed my hair in a little puddle in the bath. I love having shorter hair again. I kind of forgot for a second when I woke up the next morning. You know, like sometimes you forget where you are and you panic when you first wake up. I forgot I'd had my hair cut for like a millisecond. And had a little internal like, ugh! I forgot how nice it is sleeping without long hair. Because when my hair was really, really long, I would have to like maneuver it about. I mean, you don't have to, but for comfort purposes, I would maneuver it around and move it when I would roll over and stuff and try and keep it like up and out the way. But this is so nice. It dries so quickly as well. I washed my hair this morning and it's dry naturally already. Lynsey thinned out my fringe for me, so it's not quite, you know, such a pain in the butt anymore. This is how we're getting on fringe-wise, sort of reaching my mouth area. I think we're doing pretty good. A lot of people have asked me for tips on growing out a fringe, and the only thing I can really think to say to you is try not to think about it. The main thing I did was just try and ignore it and not think about it and find ways that I liked the way I looked with my hair just completely like swept back and sort of pinning it back and focusing on my makeup and my clothes rather than thinking about my hair. If I were better at hair things, I could probably have found some other like hairstyles and things to do to make it easier, but I'm not a hair person, so I just sort of tried to deal with it and ignore it the best I could. I'm very fortunate in that my hair does grow super quick. Lynsey said that almost all of my almost all of my bleached hair is gone now, apparently. Around the bottom somewhere is sort of where the previously bleached hair ends, and all of this is fresh and new and full of greys. We dyed it, but I still have a bunch of greys that are showing through a little bit. I have very powerful grey hair that does not want to be silenced, but I'm okay with it as long as it's not like really in my face and annoying me. I'm okay with it. When I had my block fringe, I had a really snazzy patch of grey that grew like really nicely and it looked like something I might have done on purpose, so I didn't mind that. But when they're sort of like grey hair, sometimes the texture goes a bit funky and sort of really stands out. So when they're coming out of here and they're all crooked and weird, don't like that so much. But the fringe was cool. I kind of felt like Rogue from X-Men. I got some layers put in this as well. I like it sort of to have some movement and some texture. That's what hairdressers say, right? The other thing I thought I'd let you guys know in this video while we're at it is I've decided to retire my ear holes. So this one was at 16mm. This one was at 14, and I'd done a few wraps. I was using the taping method to stretch it, and I was in the middle of that, so it was getting on to 16mm. I've had them out now for about 4 days. I just had this moment, like when I was at the mirror and I was moisturising them, and I was going to check this ear and see if I could put another wrap of tape on to stretch it a bit more. And I checked it and it was looking like shit, and I just felt a bit like, ugh. And in that moment I just realised I didn't care anymore. This was more hassle than it was worth to me. I wasn't that invested in it anymore, and it wasn't like I gave up and I felt really sad about it. I just felt literally at that moment just ready to move on, and I was like, I'm done with this, to be honest. I don't really care anymore. I've been putting hemorrhoid cream on them to help them sort of heal up, because I don't know for sure, but I would assume that if they're gonna naturally heal up, they're gonna do it sooner rather than later, so I should sort of help them while I can to get going. Maybe I'm talking complete nonsense, I don't know. I read somewhere when I was trying to heal a little blowout that I had in this ear to use hemorrhoid cream. I guess something about it kind of is designed to suck things up and in. So yeah, I've been putting bumhole cream on my ears, and I think it's working. I mean, they've definitely shrunk. Obviously they're going to naturally shrink quite a bit if I stop putting my jewellery in. I don't know how much they're going to shrink. I don't know. I don't mind having, you know, kind of big holes forever. But it'll be interesting to see what they do. I'll update you in another video, like in a couple of months' time maybe. So yeah, I guess that's all I have to say. I just wanted to pop on here, show you my new do. And I wanted to have a little something ready for you on Sunday. There was another video I was planning to have ready for Sunday, but because of reasons, it's not going to be ready now. So I thought we'll just have a little chill hair and stretched ears video. I had an idea for a Sunday morning video that I'll run past you real quick. I wouldn't promise that I could do this every week, but if I had things to chat about, I thought we could do like a Sunday morning chat and hot chocolate kind of thing. There's lots of little things I'd like to talk about sometimes that I don't know how to get into any other videos, like things I've been watching or listening to, or little thoughts I had, or things, just random things. So I thought I could sort of combine them into a Sunday morning chat where we just sort of chat about stuff. Let me know what you think about that. By the way, my previous video was like one of my favourite ones I've ever made, and one of my least viewed in months. I'm like, what's going on? I'm not normally one to ever mention when my videos don't get a lot of views, because a little part of the anxiety inside me kind of likes it. And it's like, yeah, please don't watch my videos. But this one I was actually quite disappointed about, just because I liked it so much, because I got some really nice shots of squirrels and birds and things. So maybe it didn't go to sub boxes, or maybe the title and the thumbnail looked boring, I don't know. But consider checking it out. There's some cute birds and floofs and stuff in it that I think you might appreciate. And before I go, I'm just gonna give quick shout outs to my patrons, my $30 patrons, Lauren Kaya and Kirsty McDonald. Thank you so much. My girls, you're still here after all this time. I appreciate it so much. And Sophie Avnil. Avnil. I really hope I'm saying your surname correctly. If I'm not, message me, correct me. But hello Sophie, welcome to the $30 patron club. Sophie, Lauren and Kirsty, thank you so much for being $30 patrons, ladies, thank you. Thank you to all my patrons. I uploaded a little private patron vlog that if you go over to Patreon on the feed, you'll be able to see a link to it. And in that I chatted a little bit about some updates to the $15 rewards that might be happening next month or the month after, something like that. So if you haven't seen that already, go check it out. And don't forget, patrons, you all get access to my private Team Bean Instagram account. You just have to request to follow it, and then tell me your username over on Patreon so I can verify you are a patron. And even if you pledge for 1 month, $1, and then never again, you get access to that. And you can come join us over on Team Bean. It's fun. We have floofs. We have lots of pictures of floofs coming. I'm doing a little thing where you guys are sending me pictures of your pets and like a little bio about them, and gradually I'm gonna share them in between other posts so we can all meet each other's pets. I hope you have a lovely Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, and I will speak to you again soon. Bye bye.